We're going to discuss a few things. I'll just check if everything is alright, if everything is fine. Yep, so we are live. Alright, guys, what we are going to discuss today. I've got many comments which I've filtered out, and I'll be answering most common comments, most common doubts. Students all over the globe, doesn't matter if they're taking the exam here in Australia or in India, all of them they do have these doubts. So I'll be addressing all of those. I'll be showing you how you have to write summarize spoken text because recently a few students told me that in the exam their summarize spoken text was very short, right? Even if you get a summary or a listening audio which is short, you don't have enough keywords, you can still get a perfect 90. Even if you go wrong somewhere, even if you make mistakes, you can still get 90. I'll show you if you have got a short audio around 30-40 seconds long. That's the shortest you'll get in summarized spoken text. How you can still write a perfect summarized spoken text, right? After that, we'll be talking about personal introduction, if introduction is important or not. Then how to describe an image with no content. That is where a lot of students mess up. Read a lecture if you have less keywords, what to do. How to maximize your listening score, and then we'll be taking up all your questions. Hello, Simranjeet. Mehak Arora, I've taken the exam twice, not getting the score. Mehak, you can share your scorecard with me on my email, varun at languageacademy.com.au. Send me your previous score, send me your desired score, and how many times you have taken the test and other details. I'll try my best to help you out. All right, very first thing which I'll be sharing with you guys today is this.
About the importance of tea, one of the three most favorite drinks in England, in which the others are chocolate and coffee. Drinking tea in England was a symbol of social freedom, was very expensive and could only be ordered by men in public. Men had tea in coffee houses, making trades and chatting business, while women could only drink tea in private places or wait for their husbands to bring tea back home.
Now, how many keywords I've got? I've got one sentence, importance of tea, one of the three favorite drinks, including chocolate coffee, symbol of social freedom, men can order while chatting, women they had to have tea in a private place or wait for husband at home. Now, this was a pretty short lecture, around 27 seconds, right? So I've got a few keywords. Now, let's say you only have these many keywords. First of all, don't stress. Even if you have five keywords, you can still get a perfect 90. I'll show you how. This is the title. Just give me 1 second. Alright, I've got this template. This template I've shared with all of you. I'll use the same template to write the summary. The main focus of the lecture was the importance of tea. The first crucial aspect revealed in the discourse was tea. Now the audio was in past. Remember this thing. They were talking about the past, right? So tea was not tea is. Tea was one of the three favorite drinks. Furthermore, another noteworthy point mentioned in the lecture was that it was a symbol of social freedom. Additionally, the lecture also exhibited important information about men could order tea while chatting. In conclusion, the lecturer suggested that women had to drink tea in a private place. So you just take these off, still we are over the word limit. So if you're using this template, you never need to worry about your word limit. You will always have enough keywords. Now let's say I don't have this keyword, right? Let's say I don't have this keyword and I also don't have this keyword. What to do in that case? Let's say you only have importance of tea. Tea was one of the three favorite drinks and it was a symbol of social freedom. Now, whenever this happens, right, students they worry a lot. You don't really need to stress about anything. Even if you have three keywords, you have two options. One option is that you stress out, you panic, you have limited time, and then you mess everything up. Second one is you stay calm, try to make up as much as you can from the keywords you have. It's not that if you have written one keyword once, you cannot repeat it. Think of it logically. Let's say if you have been given a lecture about Australia and Australian states, this and that. So it is not possible to explain about Australia without mentioning the word Australia twice. Obviously, you'll write Australia this, Australia that, this and that. So yes, you can repeat the keywords. If you have less keywords, there is nothing to worry about. Additionally, the lecture also exhibited important information about now you have to make something from the previous keywords about the tea and its importance as compared with other drinks. That's it. Now you know that they talked about other drinks here, right? So important information about the tea and its importance as compared with other drinks. That's it. Now if you have to make more keywords, if you're still out of words, make something out of this and this keyword. About lecture suggested that tea acted as a as a great symbol of freedom in the past. We have still got a lot of keywords. So what I'm trying to say here is doesn't matter how many keywords you have got, you will always have enough keywords to write your summary. So never ever panic. I have seen a few students in the past. Recently, they came and when I analyzed their scorecards, I told them that you messed up your summarized spoken text, and they told me that they got very few keywords. 3 4 keywords you can write in any summary, right? It's very easy. Even if you have 20 seconds long lecture, you can write 3 to 4 keywords. So you don't really need to stress about anything. You need to stay calm. You only have 10 minutes including the audio time. You need to make the most out of it. Try to understand what the lecturer spoke, and based on whatever keywords you have, just rephrase them in one or the other way. I hope you get enough keywords, but in case you do not, you can still get a perfect 90. There's nothing to worry about. This is still more than the word limit. You do not need to write more than 70 words. So this was one thing I wanted to share. Next thing which I would like to share is a lot of students do ask me, you can post all your, yes, this is totally different as compared to IELTS. You can post all your questions, your doubts in the comment section. I'll try to answer everything. Um, a lot of students do ask me, what do we do in images like this? If you've got this image, right, you will be confused. You will not be sure what you have to speak. You will panic over there. What you need to do is In 25 seconds, which you have been given, you just need to note down a few keywords: building, grass, people, castle, sky, picnic area. That's it. You don't really need anything else. See how I'm explaining it. The image gives information about a very tall building. It is a very beautiful image, and I have to speak for 30 seconds or 40 seconds about this image. There are a lot of different elements in the image, which are building, grass, and people. I can see people, castle, and sky. I can see blue sky, picnic area, and grass. I can see grass, people, and building. One of the element is maximum, the other one is minimum. To conclude, the image is very informative. I easily spoke for around 24 seconds, 24, 25 seconds. That's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. Whenever you get any image without any text, just note down a few keywords. And while you describe the image, do not look at the screen, look at the keywords you have got. If you have less keywords, you repeat the same keywords. There's nothing like that, you cannot repeat the keywords. In retail lecture, in describe image, in Summarize spoken text, you can repeat as many keywords as you want to. So don't stress about it. And if you have less keywords, repeat the same keywords. Your aim is to make sure you focus on quality, not quantity. If you're speaking, let's say in describe image, you're speaking 20 keywords, out of which you're mispronouncing 10 words. So you're not going to get any extra points for those 10 words. Rather, you're going to lose points because you mispronounce those words and you lose points in your pronunciation. The better thing would be you just speak 10 words you're sure about, but speak them clearly and confidently. If you're running short of keywords, you can repeat the same keywords. It's 100% fine if you repeat the same keywords. So if you cannot make anything perfect, do not go wrong in that. You will be automatically fine. Next thing is personal introduction. A lot of students do ask me, can we use these templates or not? Yes, you can use all the templates you have been provided. If you are attending the sessions, online classes or whatever classes, you can use the templates which we give out in the class, or you can use any class which any template which we have posted on social media and all. Next question is what to do in personal introduction. I personally I never ever introduce myself. This is one thing which I've tried, because after personal introduction, straight away you will have your read alouds. So I'll show you what I do in personal introduction. That's what I do, and I like it because it makes it very easy and comfortable for me. Let's say this is the mock test.
Sydney.
In personal introduction, I'll just read this thing so that I prepare myself for read aloud. Because once you read the text on the screen, even if you make a few mistakes here, you'll be better, you'll be confident, and you'll be able to do read alouds better. Read the prompt below in 25 seconds. You must reply in your own words as naturally as clear as possible. You'll have 30 seconds to give your response. Read the prompt below in 25 seconds. You must reply in your own word as naturally as clear as possible. You'll have 30 seconds to give your response. Please introduce yourself. For example, you could talk one or more of the following: your interests, your plans for future study, why you want to go abroad, why you need to learn English, why you chose this test. And that's it. You move on to your read alouds. That's what you have to do. That's what I'll always recommend you. So in personal introduction, this is my suggestion, because personal introduction is not marked, but never ever skip it because it will help you get started with the test. You'll be comfortable. Read whatever is on the screen so that you are more confident, more comfortable, and used to your read alouds. That's what I want you to do. Next thing I want to discuss is how to maximize listening score. This is um, one question which I've got in the recent post which we posted. So listening, first of all, understand what is important for listening. There are 11 tasks which will contribute towards your listening module, but you just need to focus on 5 to 6. You do not need to focus on the remaining 5. You get points from speaking and listening in your listening module. You need to focus on your repeat sentence, read a lecture from your speaking, summarize spoken text, listening blanks, write from dictation, and highlight incorrect words. You do not need to focus on answer short questions, MCQ single answers, MCQ multiple answers, select missing word, and highlight correct summary. For listening, you need to be very careful with your spelling. Majority of the students who do not get their scores in listening and writing make a lot of spelling errors without even realizing it. They think they have written it right, but that's not actually right. That's why you don't get the score. You need to make sure you practice to summarize spoken text, 10 listening blanks, 30 write from dictations. Every day when you practice, you need to maintain a spelling list. Leave 10 to 20 pages at the end of your notebook and write down all the spelling mistakes you've got. 5. Highlight incorrect words as well. Majority of the students don't practice highlight incorrect words because they feel it's pretty easy, but I always say even if you practice 5 now, you'll not have 100% accuracy. So it's very important you practice as many as you can. Practice 35 repeat sentences every day, 2 to 3 retail lectures every day. In retail lecture and repeat sentence, you need to focus on content and clarity. Repeat sentence, you won't be able to repeat 100% of the content. I don't even want you to, but I want you to repeat 70 to 80% content in a clear and confident manner. That's what you need to do in order to boost your scores in your listening module. Yes, Parijat, yes, you can. There's no harm. Simar Singh is asking how much time do we need to finish write from dictation. Let's say you've got 4 write from dictations, you should at least have 3.5, 4 minutes. So per write from dictation, including the audio time, I'll say at least you should have 50 seconds so that you can listen to the audio, take down notes, type in your answer, proofread, make sure all your spellings are correct. So at least you need to have 50 seconds. Next thing, yes, next thing. This question is very common. How do we read short forms in read aloud? Read aloud is supposed to be read in the standard form. For example, if you have been given this phrase in your read aloud, for e.g., in standard English or in normal conversation, you'll never say for e.g. So these short forms you have to speak as for example, or if you've got I dot E dot, so you won't say I dot E dot, that is an abbreviation for that is. So you have to speak in a standard form. Whereas if you have been given UK, for that you'll not say the full form because UK is normally is a word or is a short form normally used in conversational English. You don't need to say United Kingdom. You can just say UK or USA. But in conversational English, you do not say for e.g. You always say for example. So short forms are supposed to be read in a standard form how they are spoken, right? So you need to get this right. Next question is, can we use the same strategies in 2022? You can exactly use the same strategies which we used to teach last year, which I've taught last year in 2022. Everything is working. Today itself, 3 students have got 8 each, one from India, one from Melbourne, and one from Sydney. Everything is working. You need to follow it blindly, trust everything religiously, plus you practice. It's not just my strategies or my templates which will give you the score. It's more of your hard work, your practice, your feedback, and your work, your hard work in the right direction. Now I'll be taking a few of your questions. If you do have any questions, please. How to check headphone sounds? It's very easy. All the instructions are on the screen. Before that, before your questions, if you're watching this from India, especially Punjab, I just want to let you know that we are organizing a free reality mock test at our Gurdaspur campus next Saturday, 26th of February. There are 2 slots. One is 10 in the morning, the other one is 1 o'clock. I'm not sure. The mock test will be conducted exactly as you'll have your actual exam, the real PT test. You'll be given a scorecard, analysis, feedback, and a secret templates. So if you live around the area or if you can travel, you can call or WhatsApp on this number and book your slot, the limited slots. So if you're planning to take the exam, please don't miss this opportunity, right? Now, a few of your questions. How to copy paste Summarize written text. You cannot copy paste summarize written text in the actual test as well. And we have designed our portal exactly the same way. You'll have your actual test. So unfortunately, in the portal as well, you cannot copy and paste the text on the screen to your answer box. Within the answer box, you can copy and paste, but you will never be able to copy paste from the text on your screen in the test and not even in the portal. Avinesh Gupta. Avinesh, just follow whatever I've taught you in speaking, you'll be fine. Ashu Guguna, yes, Ashu, sure, no problem. You'll get the results same time when you take the reality mock test. Alright, this is a very good question. How much my score should be in the LF3 mock test in order to fill the test? If you're aiming for 50, you should at least get 50 in all the modules. If you're aiming for 58, at least 58 in all the modules. Aiming for 65, at least 65 in all the modules. If you're aiming for 79, at least 75, not 79, 79. The system is a bit strict, slightly strict. So if you're getting 75 in all the modules, including reading, you can take your test. You can go for the test. Mafi Sandhu. Do we need to write in proper sentences? So you can write short phrases as well. I'm not asking in summarize spoken text. I'm not asking you to write very long sentences or phrases. You can write a small phrase such as group of 1 to 2 or maximum 3 keywords, but that should be grammatically correct. You'll be fine. Online classes, I'll be telling you about that at the end. Listening fill in the blanks. This is very important. See, listening fill in the blanks, I cannot give you a shortcut. I cannot say that yes, doesn't matter which passage you get, you just type in these answers, you'll get the score. It's not like that, but I'll share few tips which you need to be careful about in listening fill in the blanks. First of all, make sure you always keep your eyes on the screen. This is very important. What happens is, let's say the audio is going on and you get the first answer, you get to know the first answer. 90% of the students, what they do is they take their eyes off the screen, look at their notebook like this, and start writing. Once they have written the first answer, they get back to the screen and then they try to find where the speaker is. And by the time you take first answer down, you will lose the flow of the speaker, lose the track of the speaker, and then you will not be able to locate where the speaker is and you will miss out on everything. First suggestion is always keep your eyes on the screen and keep your hands moving like this. Take down notes while looking at the screen so that you do not miss or you do not miss where the speaker is, and that way you'll never ever miss any blank. After that, one another mistake majority of the students make is, let's say they have heard the word boys, boy, they will just write boy in their notebook and think that afterwards I'll write down s or I'll remember that this will be or this was plural. You will never be able to recall anything after the audio is gone. As soon as you hear anything is plural, just mark S along with it. If you hear a word ending with ed, mark ed along with it so that you do not forget after that. After that, what you need to do is when you type in your answers, you need to be very careful. Any proper noun, name of a person, place, any book, any organization, any religion, any language, English, Hindi, Punjabi, French, any particular event such as Industrial Revolution or World War II starts with a capital alphabet. Any weekday, Sunday, Monday, any month, January, February, you start with a capital alphabet. You start with a capital alphabet. Second thing, any blank after full stop, after question mark, after exclamation, you need to start with a capital alphabet. Once you type in your answer, one mistake which a majority of the students do is, let's say the answer is Sydney. They will type Sydney and then give a space. If you give space, that is going to be incorrect. So after your answer, don't give any space. That's it. Once you have typed all your answers, you need to make sure you proofread whatever you have written, but you need to be very quick and then you move on. To improve your listening blanks, what I'll suggest is you go here, practice questions, listening blanks, exam questions. They're around 120, I guess. cover all of these, practice 10 every day. And when you practice, when you go wrong with any spellings, you make a list. 100% your listening blanks are going to improve if you practice these all exam questions. Even if you practice 10 to 15 every day, in 10 days you can finish everything. So I hope I've cleared it for you, Baljit Kaur. um, Meet Patel, it's almost 90-95% accurate. So these were few of the things I wanted to discuss. I'm getting a few more questions. How to answer reading blanks? Reading blanks we'll be discussing probably in the next live session, or the session in the following week. Hi Varun, if we write extra words, yes, you can write extra words. I don't want to talk a lot about it because a lot of students do confuse themselves. Yes, you can add extra words. You can add one extra word per word, nothing to worry about. Hello in repeat sentence, how to speak. So you have to speak at a normal pace. You need to make sure you understand the meaning of the sentence. Visualize the sentence and repeat as much as you can. I'm not expecting, as I've told many times before, that you repeat 100%. You just repeat around 80-90%, but clearly and confidently. One or two repeat sentences, even if you repeat 50 to 60%, you'll be fine, but make sure you repeat clearly and confidently. If you only get 20%, just make a sentence out of it. For example, I'm going to London with my friends tomorrow, and you only remember friends and tomorrow. Just say, I'll be seeing my friends tomorrow and I'm very happy. Yes, you'll not get points in content, but at least you'll not lose points in fluency and pronunciation. This is proven and this is tested. Yes, it is. Please share the templates. All the templates are there in the videos we have posted on YouTube and on our Facebook page. So you can just search PT templates by Language Academy, you'll get everything. Marhaba, you can just search, all the essay templates are there on YouTube. You can search after this video. Alright, I've not been getting marks in essay structure part. What you're missing out, just go through the red highlights whenever you give your response on LA portal. Whenever you scroll over it, whenever you hover over it, whenever you bring your mouse over it, you'll get to know what mistakes are there. Make sure there are no mistakes and you'll be fine. Tenzin, yes, correct. Is fluency dropping? Please give information about pitch sound. See, don't stress about pitch unless you do not lose your points in speaking. I've seen a lot of students just stressing about pitch and their pitch is perfect. If you don't get the score in speaking again and again, then your pitch can be an issue, but that's 1% of the students. Don't stress about it. Summarize spoken text tips already shared. Yes, Aditya Giri, you can contact us. I'll share the numbers afterwards. Contact numbers. Vimal Kumar, yes, it's fine. It will work. That's why you've been taught that. It will work. Yes, you can use the essay template I've shared in all the essay types. Nothing to worry about. This question I get a number of times. How to improve pronunciation in read aloud? What I'll do is I'll show you how to actually attempt a read aloud. Right? Let me show it. Fanny Patel, yes. See, why students don't do well in read aloud is because of this reason. Let's say Majority of the students read it this way. Once you have picked a general topic for your paper, you need to come up with a thesis. Your thesis is the main and focal point of your paper, and it is the position you will take on a particular topic. Formulating a strong thesis is one of the most important things you need to do to ace your paper. See, you have to calm down. You don't have to rush. Remember this thing. They are not testing this thing that how fast you can speak. They are testing how clear and in a flow you can speak. I've told this thing thousand times that fluency is not about your speed. Fluency is about the flow. Flow you can maintain even while you speak at a moderate pace. And then please never ever think it this way that you cannot take any pause. You have to take pause. First of all, one secret of getting 19 speaking is you need to make sure you are comfortable. Unless and until you are not comfortable, you won't be able to speak clearly. See how I'm doing it. Once you have picked a general topic for your paper, you need to come up with a thesis. Your thesis is the main and focal point of your paper, and it is the position you will take on your particular topic. Formulating a strong thesis is one of the most important things you need to do to ace your paper. That's all you have to do. You need to make sure you keep yourself comfortable. You speak at a moderate pace. If you will try and speak too fast, you will mess up easy things as well. But if you take proper pauses, if you give yourself enough room and you do not run out of breath, you will be able to speak clearly. Now, this is how majority of the students read. Domestication is an evolutionary rather than a political development. It is certainly not a regime humans imposed on animals some 10,000 years ago. You are completely out of breath. Domestication is an evolutionary rather than political development. It is certainly not a regime humans imposed on animals some 10,000 years ago. Rather, domestication happened when a small handful of especially opportunistic species discovered through Darwinian trial and error that they were more likely to survive and prosper in an alliance with humans than on their own. That's what you have to do. You have to keep yourself very calm and comfortable. The faster you'll speak, more mistakes you'll have, your pronunciation is going to go down. Same thing in retail lecture, in describe image, in repeat sentence. Speak at a moderate pace. I'm not asking you to speak slow. But whatever you speak, you need to keep yourself comfortable. You need to make sure you don't run out of breath. If you're not comfortable or if you run out of breath, you won't be able to speak clearly. You will even go wrong with words you are sure about. And take natural pauses. I'm not saying that you can pause anywhere, but whenever there's a comma, there's a connector, there's a full stop, or there's end of a phrase. For example, it is certainly not a regime humans imposed on animals some 10,000 years ago. See, this is a separate phrase and this is a separate phrase. You can take a slight breather, slight pause, just less than half a second, but that will help you not run out of breath. So this is what you have to do in read aloud, right? Oops. What is this comment? Gurpreet, you need to make sure you practice on the right tool. Don't just trust anything. Time management in reading: 2 minutes to 2.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes on reading blanks, reading writing blanks. 2 minutes, around 2 minutes on reorders. Not even a single second on MCQ multiple answers. At the end, when you have your MCQ single answers, if you have got time left, you can spend time. Otherwise, don't spend time. But never ever leave anything unattempted. Attempt each and everything. Right? How much are 7 bands? 65. So probably next session, there will be a session in Hindi, especially for students who are in India. I'll be trying to do something new this Sunday as well. 7 p.m. Sydney time, 1:30 Indian time. Um, Try to attend that session and do let me know in the comment section which topics you want me to cover. Reading blanks, I'll try to bring few more videos on reading blanks as well, just to make sure I help as much as I can. If you are in Australia and you need any kind of help, you can give us a call on this number. If you are anywhere around the world, you can call or WhatsApp on this number as well. If you want to practice, you can just and take a free full score mock test with feedback and analysis. You can go on languageacademy.com.au. If you are in India, you can call or WhatsApp us on any of these numbers here. We'll be happy to help you for any kind of training, any help, any feedback. And to book your free reality mock test next Saturday, 26th Feb, where you'll be given all the scorecard, feedback, and everything, will be exactly as your actual test. You can call or WhatsApp on this number. All right. That's it from this video. I hope the video was helpful, guys. If you do have any doubts, do let me know in the comment section. I'll try to come up with a video on the same topic, and do let me know what topics or whatever you want me to cover on coming Sunday in the live session. Also, if you think the video was helpful, do like, share, and subscribe, and share it with your friends. And if you ever get your scores watching my videos, do let me know. That is something I work for, and that will keep me going on. Varun from Language Academy. Last thing, if you have taken the exam many times, you're not getting the score, you need your scorecard to be analyzed, you can send me your scorecard, number of times you've taken the test, your desired score, your next exam in an email. My email address is varun at languageacademy.com.au. I'll try to analyze and answer and give you a feedback and a plan on what you should practice and what you should avoid. That's it. Thank you for joining in. I'll see you very soon. Till then, take care and stay safe. Varun from Language Academy.